Okay, we're going to do a vertical speed test on the Avata Axisflying 3.5-inch upgrade. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this drone, put it in manual mode, and we're going to go about 5 feet off the ground. We're going to take full throttle and accelerate up to about 300 feet. I don't want to go over 400. And then we'll back off on the throttle and we'll see just what kind of a top speed we get. We're going to do it with the 3.5-inch upgrade. We're also going to do it with the stock Avata. I think the comparison is pretty useful to see just what kind of thrust this upgrade model can give you. I'll also add that I'm really happy with the performance of this upgraded Avata. It just has so much thrust that it's a whole lot better for doing freestyle. If you're doing dives and you're going down vertical canyons and you need to pull up at the bottom of the canyon so you don't hit the ground, you have that extra thrust, which really comes in handy. The stock Avata was okay, but if you start doing freestyle and a lot of yaw turns and things like that, had a tendency to roll out and crash right into the ground. So I never really used it for that. This one here flies just like the larger FPV drone, the DJI FPV drone. The other advantage of this whole setup is that you have the DJI system OSD screen, and it shows you the home point, which is really useful. It shows you the distance. You have the return to home function. It's just so much better than Betaflight. You can get a drone real similar to this. Axisflying actually makes a drone very similar to this, and it's great. It probably has a little bit better performance in this, but the problem with that is that then you have the whole Betaflight thing you have to deal with, and you have the directional arrow in Betaflight. You don't really have the H that you have in the screen on the DJI system, which I find is really useful. And also, when you're flying low over the ground, I really like the function that your screen tells you exactly how far over the ground you are if you're below 30 feet. So if you're getting down around 5 feet or 10 feet, you'll see that on the screen. Betaflight doesn't have anything like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. Okay, this is with the upgraded 3.5-inch Axisflying. We go up to 300 feet, cut off on the throttle. And then we're going to show you in slow motion. This is a 25% speed. Gives you a chance to see the actual speed shown over there in the lower left, and you can see just how fast it accelerates here. Approaching 200 feet, 51 miles an hour already. That's pretty impressive, reaching a top speed of 54 miles an hour. Wow. And you'll notice there's a motor overloaded alarm on the lower right, and you get that anytime on this upgraded kit that you go to full throttle after about 20 or 30 seconds. It doesn't hurt anything. The ESC can handle it, so I just kind of ignore it, and sometimes I'll back off on the throttle a little bit. And now we're doing the same exact test with the stock Avata, and again we're going up to about 300 feet. We're going to back off on the throttle. You can see that the speed is quite a bit less. Top speed with the stock Avata was 37 miles an hour. And now at 25% speed, so you can see the actual acceleration a little bit better. And the upgraded Avata was about 17 miles an hour faster than the stock Avata, so that's quite a bit. Still, I was kind of surprised that the stock Avata went as well as it did. The upgraded Avata just feels so much more responsive to throttle inputs. It just really accelerates, and it gives you the confidence that you're far less likely to crash if something goes wrong. So it's great overall. And it's now my favorite drone.